Let's be honest. At least 99% of us on self-improvement who are watching videos like these, who are improving every single day to become stronger physically, mentally, wealthily, and in relationships, most of us don't have authentic goals that are aligned to the education system. Yeah, sure, I want to become a teacher, and I've mentioned this numerous amounts of times on our clan and on our YouTube channel. However, not that kind of teacher that spends all of his life being a slow laner, just basically like waiting for the retirement. No, no, no. I prefer this kind of business model because I can be totally authentic with you guys. Yeah, sure, I can be totally authentic in school as well, but I'll get judged for it. And I'll get judged for my opinions, even here in the comment sections. But they're just people behind the screens. And plus, it is way more authentic for me to record videos like these, believe it or not, instead of just sitting in class every single day. Yeah, I prefer to rather read books, get more information whilst I'm at it. And let me tell you, the number one factor where school can be the most annoying thing ever is when you have a lot of tasks that you need to complete in order to be fully satisfied with your clan and with the business that you're building, whether it is polishing a sales page that you have, whether it is editing some kind of a video, whether it is being online in online communities where you get genuinely more information than in school itself that you were never gonna be taught. And so you go and look for it in there, and you have such fulfilling time in there that you don't want to go back. School can be especially really annoying with that, and really overbearing with homework and stuff like that. And so that's why when I hate in school, I mostly just hate on the fact that it takes so much out of our lives away. Like, genuinely, spending every single day 7 hours per day in school just for you to learn nothing. You're like, yeah, sure, you still get some life stories that you can tell later, but in that span of like 7 hours, if I was actually living to my complete authentic self, I could have went for a walk into the nature. I could have just went boxing or did some kind of a martial art, and I would get way more life stories from there than from school itself. I could go to the gym and I could talk to some gym rats over there who would be completely nicer than mm, some of the classmates that I have in there. I'm not saying that they're bad people. I'm just saying that, yeah, it is really holding us back from being completely authentic. And some people find it really authentic to be in school, actually, which they have my blessings if that is the case. You should definitely continue if your dream job and like your purpose and your flow state tasks are something like being a vet, like being a biologist, like being a scientist, for example. You have my entire blessings and all of my luck that I wish you to basically succeed in those kinds of areas. But for us, the majority of guys on self evolution, yeah, we don't like that. And especially in the last couple of months, I've gotten so busy that when I even get home from those 7 hours in school at like 3 p.m., I still spend like 3 hours of my time just working on it every single day. That's how serious I am about this career. I don't just view it as something like, oh, you get to record one video in the morning that takes like 30 minutes, and then you edit it and upload it. That's like 1 hour of work per day. Do you really think that this can save you for the future? Come on, go study and learn a skill that will actually bring you some actual income in the future. Bro, it's all about the work that you put in initially, and all of it will pay off down the line. Basically, I have a lot of tasks that I need to complete at the moment. And there's a lot of them that I still need to figure out. Whether it is polishing a sales page, creating better YouTube videos for our clan, whether it is being more online in the communities. Yeah, this is a constant polishing struggle that you must deal with on a day to day basis until the day that you die. This business, it is not just a YouTube channel, it is a full time career for me. It is something that I really want to do. It is something that I want to master for the long term. And school is really in the way. And just a couple of weeks ago, I had one of these huge days where I needed to work for hours on end. because I had a lot of tasks to complete. Basically, I needed to record like 4 videos in a single day, and I just did not have the time, like, at all. School was just really in my fucking way because I had to spend like 7 hours in there. And during that entire time, all I was thinking about was just going home and finally completing it. And the second that I stepped through the reception, I subconsciously started to form this uneasy feeling, like I was here for nothing basically. As I was walking through the hallways, I was saying hello to all of the teachers, I was saying hi to my classmates. They started to have this like different look on them. I don't know what was weird, but it was like, hmm, they were like totally different people. Like they just didn't care about me at all. But yeah, whatever. Maybe it was just a one time occasion. So I went to my class, and the first lesson started, and then the second one, and then the third one, and then the fourth one. And I learned nothing. Totally nothing. And all I did was just get more tired and get more bored because of it. And so the most destructive habit that you can have for your mental health appeared right then and there. The negative, self fulfilling prophecy. All it took was just one little trigger, and it was all doomed. And this small trigger was the fact of the boredom and of the people not smiling at me enough, which was totally normal, by the way. They they were basically showing me the exact same reactions that they give me every single day. It was just that I was overthinking it because I was thinking that, oh, school is useless. Why do I even go here? What's the point? I don't even am authentically aligned to the people over here. I don't even have familiar topics to talk to them about. No one respects me over here. No one basically gives a shit about me. No one gives a shit about my future. I just want to go home and work on my online business. That is the only thing that brings me happiness and fulfillment. And then I realized it, that I was indulging in it once again. I was being effective. I was being hypocritical. I was being way too sensitive to my current surroundings because this was happening every single day. It was just a normal day at school. It was just that these negative emotions eventually compounded. Yeah, sure, it was the truth that I was learning nothing. It was the truth that I don't get basically like any social intelligence from the classmates of mine because I really don't have anything to talk to them about. And I really get along with the people in the online communities that I talk to on a day to day basis. And yeah, it's the truth that I don't get anything from them. But what can I do? All I can get is just life stories from them. But that's okay, because later down the line, once everything pays off, you will look back at those days and you will cherish them. You will finally cherish the delayed gratification that you get, like those actual high quality blood bonded brothers that you can talk to them about anything. You will cherish them like there's no tomorrow. Your future 10 out of 10 godly wife that you will attract no matter what is not a matter of if, but a matter of when. She is out there and she's just waiting for you to show up finally. You will finally cherish the purpose in life that has brought you financial, location, and time freedom, the task that you work on every single day. You will, like, all of your productivity issues will be completely and utterly solved once you make your first dollar online. Let me tell you that there will be no going back. It was just that these negative days compounded a lot. And if you also add in the pressure that I needed to record all of those videos and get all of the different tasks done, and you get a boiling pot that was gonna explode at any second. But thankfully, I recognized what was going on. All it took was one small trigger, which was like, "Hmm, this is really wasting my time." Let's say that that's the trigger. That's like the small negative emotion that triggered all of this. And let me tell you, once you allow this negative thought to take over your entire mind, it compounds tremendously and it perpetuously finds itself basically feeding on any negative emotion. So let's say that hmm, you asked one of your classmates for a pen and they don't have one, and they look at you slightly funny, but it's not a big deal. But your negative mind, all of those negative emotions, that negative self-fulfilling prophecy, it starts to feed on that negative emotion. Otherwise, you wouldn't feel anything towards it. But since you have this negative trigger, it starts to compound. And suddenly, it is not just that, oh, this place is totally useless. It is just wasting my time. It is also that I don't get along with anyone. Why do I even go here? This is completely and utterly useless. Do you see what I did there? And it suddenly starts to add up completely. And before you know it, your entire day is ruined. And that is the most dangerous, negative, and destructive habit that you can forge for your mental health. You need to identify it as fast as possible and get rid of it. And then you must basically like think to yourself, okay, what actually caused this in the first place? Well, it was the anxiety that I won't be able to complete the task that I have for the afternoon when I get home from school. And then I realized that, oh shit, yeah, I will be actually able to complete it because I'm a really productive person. It won't take me 4 hours to complete. It will only take me like 2.5 hours to complete. And that was true because when I actually got back home, I did record those videos in like 2 hours when initially I thought that they were gonna take me like 4 hours. Hmm, how interesting, right? You can perfectly see how negative emotions can completely take over your mind any second that you allow them to. They can spread around like a virus that can slowly affect you from the ground up. So you need to constantly be on the watch so that these negative self-fulfilling prophecies don't ruin you for the entire day because they can make you more angry to your surroundings. They can make you literally fight back, both mentally and physically. So physically can be like shouting, it can be like punching other people just because you feel angry. And yeah, this is very dangerous and it can destroy you any second. You can literally end up in jail just because you had that negative thought in the morning and it eventually compounded when one of your classmates said some kind of random joke that wasn't even that funny and you punched him and suddenly you're 3 years in jail. Yeah, you need to really watch out for this, okay? If you want to join a community where we discuss our mental health and full of like-minded men who share the same values as you, the same likes and dislikes, the same goals as you, who are becoming the best version of themselves every single day to surpass you in the race of men, but at the same time, they will be like your true blood-bonded brothers with whom you can talk about any kind of topic, any kind of awkward memory, and they will give you knowledge and life advice whenever you need it. Then you can join our Discord clan in the description. I know that if you're watching videos like these and you're willing to take action, that you have way more potential than you think you have. So please, stop being held back by your surroundings and join us on the path towards greatness. But besides that, you can like the video, you can subscribe if you like, join the email list in the description, and get yourself a free ebook about mindfulness. Comment on which part of the video you liked the most, and which part of the video you will implement in your daily life. Don't forget to join the clan, you're still invited, and become a part of the family. If you want to learn about healthy mindsets that will guarantee you success in the short term and in the long term by absolutely mending the fuck out of your mental health and putting you on the right path, no matter what, then I highly suggest that you should go check out Timeless Reader's Mindsets. It is truly something life changing, and I personally use it on a day to day basis. And with that being said, thank you very much for watching this video, and remember, no one is better at being you